Hey guys, this is Gaming in the Red, and today we are playing more AI Dungeon. So let's get into it. We are going to be doing fantasy again, as usual. This time we are going to be playing a rogue. Lady rogue, in fact. Whose name will be Mold, because that's a name I found on a randomly generated name list. Steal enough to retire. Will do. You are Mold, a rogue living in the kingdom of Larion. You have a long steel dagger and a length of rope. You walk down the city streets looking for somewhere to steal from. You look around and see a store with a small window. It's probably a safe enough place to hide, and you might be able to get some food in there. You could also try the taverns or the rich district. I enter the store quietly. You go into the store and move quickly behind the counter and into the kitchen. You find a small door to the sewer and then a small window to climb through. I look for valuables. Begin opening drawers and looking behind stacks of shelves. You hide in the kitchen when you hear the bell over the door. It's the store owner and he's got a couple of large men with him. I escape out the back. Make your way to the sewers. That's not what I wanted, but okay. Climb through the... Wait, what? You make your way to the sewers, you climb through the window and make your escape. That doesn't make sense. You run for a couple of blocks and then stop to listen. You can hear a man behind you speak. I look at the man. The man is about your height, but... Okay, let's try that again. The man's hooded cloak is covered with patches. He has a large sword strapped to his back. His face is pale and angular, and his eyes are covered by a dark hood. I ask him what he wants. We're not here to hurt you, the man says. I'm after a thief. Your name and come up in a conversation. Can't you catch the thief without helping this lazy bum? That doesn't make sense, but sure. Why are you looking for a thief? I'm looking for a thief who stole some medicine. What kind of medicine, you ask? It's a, fiberglass. Fiberglass. Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Let's try again. We're part of the Thieves Guild, the man says. I'm trying to find out if anyone is stealing from us. I say, I don't think I've ever stolen from you. You own a small shop, the man says. That's against the law. What? That's wrong for several reasons. Let's try again. You say, I don't think I've ever stolen from you. Oh, that's a shame, the man says. I'll have to make sure to buy more. He walks ahead and you follow him. I don't know what's going on. Just leave. Run away from the man. You run away from the man. He keeps pace with you easily. I know this area like the back of my hand, he says. We're not likely to lose each other. I yell, leave me alone, and keep running. I just want to talk to you, the man says. I'm not going to hurt you unless you threaten me. Go away, I don't know what you're talking about. I say, fine, I won't run. Tell me what you want before I get angry. You turn away from the man so he can't see your face. What do you want, you ask? I wanted to hire you. Hire me for what? I want you to steal a ruby from the Baroness. How much is this ruby worth, you ask? 30,000 gold coins. How long do you want me to keep it? I ask what is my take. The Baroness has a yearly income of almost 2 million gold coins, the man says. You'll get 1/5 of that. What do I have to do, you ask? Nothing really. A fifth of 2 million gold coins? So I'm getting paid more than what the thing I'm stealing is worth? Where can I find this Baroness? I can give you her address, the man says. I need to talk to her personally about the job first, though. When can you get the Baroness to let me in to see her? That doesn't make any sense. You're gonna tell her I'm stealing from her? Let's try again. She has an estate not far from here, the man says. I can tell you exactly where it is. I go to the Baroness's house. You make your way back to the Baroness's mansion. You find it easily enough. There's a large gate with a guard inside a small lobby. The house is large and sprawling. Find a small gap under the gate and squeeze through. You avoid the gatekeeper and head up the stone steps to the front door. Enter through a window. There are tall windows on either side of the door, so you try to open one. It opens freely and you climb through. You sneak around the first floor, avoiding the guards, and find another set of stairs. Look for valuables. Find a couple of valuable paintings, a few decorative objects, and then you go to the room with the bed. There's a jewelry box on the bed and you open it. Look in the jewelry box. There's a few pieces of jewelry in the jewelry box. They don't look valuable, but you take them anyway. You go back down the stairs and sneak out the front door. That's not what I said to do. Let's try again. You find a few rings, a couple bracelets, maybe an hour of gold, and some copper. An hour of gold? What the hell does that mean? You're getting hungry. Look for the ruby. You find the large ruby in the center of the room. The Baroness, wearing an extravagant robe, walks into the room. Knock out the Baroness. You rush at the Baroness, trying to knock her out. She dodges out of the way and you run into the wall. She kicks you in the stomach and then slashes your arm open. Try again to knock out the Baroness. You rush at the Baroness, but fail to knock her out. She knocks you to the floor and you drop the ruby. She picks up the ruby and runs out of the bedroom. I tackle her. You rush at the Baroness and tackle her to the floor. You roll over and punch her in the face. She falls backwards into a fancy chair and you remove her head. That is not what I intended, but okay. Take the ruby and check the Baroness for jewelry. You take the ruby and check the Baroness for jewelry. You find a necklace and put it on. You are hungry. There's a small wooden door in one of the walls. Escape the house quietly. You open the small wooden door to leave. You find yourself in some sort of garden and there are two guards walking around. You hide until they pass. You are tired after escaping the house. I find an inn. You head to an inn. You check in, get a room, and then go upstairs for the rest of the night. There's a small window at the end of the room. Get something to eat. You open the drawer and get a piece of bread. You stuff it into your mouth. You are tired after escaping the house. I just rested for the night. Why am I tired? Take the ruby to the man who hired me. You take the ruby and head out of the house. You find the man who hired you waiting in a nearby alley. Did you get it? He asks. You nod. Good, he says. I say, I want to see some gold before I hand over the ruby. Sure thing, the man says. He produces a large bag of coins and dumps it out on the ground. Well, you didn't have to be a dick about it. You're right, the man says. You did save me a lot of time and trouble. The man gives you the bag of money and shakes your hand. Thank you, he says. I give him the ruby. Excellent, the man says. The man takes the ruby and puts it inside a small velvet bag. He then pockets the bag with the ruby inside. I ask if there's any more work for me. Nothing for a long time, the man says. This was in the Republic. Now it's under the Empire. Just apply under the new regime and maybe you'll get lucky. No idea what that means, but alright. Leave the alley. You walk out of the alley and head back to your home. You grab a snack on the way. You hear some shouting and turn your head. Look at the shouting. You see an old man yelling at a guard. What are you doing? He yells. I don't care about this. Walk away. I'm sorry, sir, the guard says to the old man. The old man walks up to the guard and punches him. The guard falls down. Son, you need to control your anger. I don't care about this. Keep walking. Leave me alone, the man replies. I'm sorry, sir, the guard says as he gets back up. The old man walks up to him again and hits him. The guard falls down. Why will it not let me leave? Alright, if it's not gonna let me leave, I might as well profit from this, so I pickpocket the old man. Quickly pick the old man's pocket and take his wallet. You find an ID in it that says Rudolph Fidget. I didn't care about his ID, I wanted his money. I walk away. Leave me alone, the man says angrily. You ignore the man and keep walking. Hey, the man says as he runs up to you. He grabs you and punches you in the face. God damn it. I stab the old man in the belly with my dagger. You knock the old man to the floor and draw your dagger. You quickly stab the man in the belly repeatedly. He tries to crawl away, but you stab him in the throat. He dies instantly. Put away my dagger and walk away. You walk away from the man and put away your dagger. You head home, open up the safe in your room, grab some valuables, and then head to the pub.